Okay.
Hello, my name is Yauo Yang, and I come from a different background. I am Hmong American. I was actually born in Thailand in 1980. In 1987, we came to the United States, and been living here in central Wisconsin all of our lives. And so in 2000, I graduated from high school, and then in 2002, I signed up for the Wisconsin National Guard. In 2003, I went to Fort Benning, Georgia, and in 2004, our Wisconsin National Guard unit actually got activated to go and support Operation Iraqi Freedom. And it was my time overseas in the city of Samarra, Iraq, in which God really just showed and performed his great miracles to me. There were several times in which my fellow comrades had actually passed away very close to where I was. But through all these tragedies, God always seemed to protect me and shelter me. And after a while, you kind of look around and you realize that there's a bunch of your buddies that are not going home with you. And you get so desperate to make any deal with God just so that you could be saved, so that you could be rescued, so that you could come back home to your friends and your family here in the States. And so I made this deal with God to be able to say, God, if you can just get me out of this mess that I'm in, when I come back stateside, whatever that you want me to do, I will do that for you. And so at the end of 2005, I found myself back here in central Wisconsin. And in 2008, I graduated from UW Stevens Point with a teaching degree. And for many years, I forgot about this deal that I had actually made with God until probably recently within the last 3 years, where the more I prayed, the more God was convicting me to say, hey, Yao, remember when I saved you? Remember you told me that you were going to do whatever it is for me. And so God spoke to me to be able to say, Yao, I want you to save the spiritual lives of other people. Before, Yao, I saved you physically. So now what I want you to do is I want you to go and save the spiritual lives of other people by planting this church so that through this church plant, the gospel can be spread. And so, in many ways, God saved me from the dangers of Iraq. And so there were many moments of, I would say, seconds of grace in which He had shown me to be able to protect me and to save me. And so the reason why I'm doing what I am doing today is because of what God had shown to me and His love that He had shown for me when I was overseas.
That's awesome. And Yao, you're also a teacher, right? You've got a master's degree now, and you're a teacher.
Yeah, so since 2008, when I graduated from UWSP with a teaching degree, I've been a middle school teacher at the DC Everest Middle School. And then in 2012, I got my master's degree in educational leadership. So after that, I was a summer school principal for 5 years in the Wausau School District. And just recently, I have a new position in the DC Everest School District as a Hmong liaison, working with Hmong students, Hmong families, and really bridging the cultural gap between the Hmong community and the Caucasian community.
And that's part of what your church vision is too, isn't it?
Yeah, so what's really interesting is through my exposure and experiences in life, I really tell a lot of people I'm really colorblind to race. As a pastor and as a Christian, I don't really see people for who they are on the outside or what they look like. To me, I see the inside. Are you a person that has Jesus Christ already, or are you a person that needs Jesus Christ? And so it is my hope that we can do this multi-ethnic church plant to be able to say, we are all God's children, regardless of whatever skin color that you want. We're one body under Christ. Therefore, we could also be one church under Christ.
Oh, thank you so much. And this is Linda Larson Schlitz with the Faucet of Hope, and very excited to have these gentlemen that I'm interviewing to be part of my speaking team and training and inspirational coaching and book writing. So stay tuned. You're going to get a lot of great stuff. Thank you, Pastor Yao.
Hey, that was good.